he will just keep hitting you and stringing you forever. He gets all the kill setups and everything. I just can't see. I just don't know how he does it.
Yeah, but this is not to count Gigglezz out. Gigglezz having a really, really good run, particularly at Smash Up Mrs. 12, where he got two, he's got wins over Xker. Notably, he's double eliminated Bloom Forever, which is a big, big name to be taking out. So Gigglezz is definitely not one to be slept on.
Yeah.
But obviously, a lot of the attention is going to be on Rahmone. So it's going to be down to Gigglezz to sort of, prove why he is here. In a big way.
Yeah, he's neither of these players need to be slept on for sure, but I know that Rahmone, as soon as he... Oh my god, never mind! Alright, Gigglezz, calm down. Holy macaroni.
There you go. Shut us all up, Gigglezz. That's what we are about here. I can't help but laughing at the fact that one of the first things that Rahmone pulled was a bomb.
Of course. I think it's fair to say notoriously good luck on his pulls a lot of the time. I remember he put up a tweet once and he literally got like a bomb, a Saturn, and a Stitch, and like I think a Dot Eyes, like all in one game. Ooh.
Going for something saucy there. I really liked the kill that Rahmone managed to get, sort of knowing that Gigglezz was going to be going for that side B, and then just sort of
Stitch dead. Yeah.
Oh my
Stitch, he was right
God.
there. You're hanging out for him.
So we've had a Stitch and a Bob-omb already. Guys, if you're keeping count, like, please let us know.
I was gonna say, that's crazy.
We'll work out the probabilities afterwards, but, this is the thing against a character, against particularly, like, very technical Peach and Daisy players, where, like, one opening is just devastating.
That's all they need as well. Sometimes that's literally all they need for a stock. If you're DIing wrong or you're not... Oh my god, I think he'd used his jump. Yeah, I think Rahmone had used his jump there. That was unfortunate. But good stuff for Gigglezz, the immediate adaptation to that. Like, the immediate recognition of the situation and immediately capitalizing. We love it.
Yeah, I do like the fact that he held on to that rapid jab there. And that was a really nice air dodge to get away from the forward smash. But Rahmone just sort of being ready for it.
Rahmone's ready for a lot of things. It feels like he's just kind of all over sometimes. I don't know how he does it, to be honest.
We can see already. I love the fact that, Rahmone going in for that... Not Rahmone. Gigglezz going in for the dash grab, And for the first time in the set as well, we'd seen a lot of side Bs being punished.
Oh, the forward, yeah. You cannot punish that side B on shield. That is a move, all right, and you just can't be punishing.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't be recklessly running in like that. But it was, again, one of those things that you might forget in the heat of the moment, particularly a Falcon who's, going to be looking to run in, get those combinations started. But, solid game one from Rahmone. Again, showing off that sort of technical prowess, those devastating combos that he's labbed time and time again. But Gigglezz, Gigglezz took one or two reads and got stocks out of them. And that is the ideal way of obviously playing Falcon. Being one of those characters where it's like, you can't sleep for a minute. Even if you're winning neutral 9 times out of 10, that 1 time out of 10 can be devastating.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see where we end up. I do hope we get to see all the stages. I
have only just noticed that if Rahmone wins this, he has to play another Falcon in the form of Sabi in round 2 in winner semis. So.
Getting the warm up in for the next round. You got to respect it. But
we're going to Battlefield.
Excellent Battlefield. Our regularly sized counterpart.
Yeah, regular Battlefield, because now you actually have to make the distinction apparently.
But now you can listen to anything you want. So
I can't wait for it to give us a really cursed song.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see what have we got going. What song will bless us?
Oh, just Battlefield. You know what? We're fine with that. It's not a cursed song.
Fair enough. Yeah, you know what? Don't know what else we're expecting, to be honest.
We'll live with it today. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't be surprised that that Battlefield plays Battlefield, but here I am.
Ooh, and I really, really like that spot dodge coming out from Gigglezz there, just sort of anticipating Rahmone, like, running in either with a dash grab or with some sort of like fast fall aerial. Because even if you shield the fast fall aerial, that doesn't matter. Peach doesn't care for your shield. She's got the frame data to deal with it,
Yeah, and pressure it as well. That's a big one. She can pressure it with those down airs, and then from there you kind of have to roll away. In which case she can kind of float after you or run after you or something.
Yeah, and there was a really, really nice down B coming out there from Gigglezz. Even though it didn't quite work out in terms of hitting, you get all that stage control back, and suddenly Rahmone's at the edge of the stage once again.
thing is with this set so far, Gigglezz has made it look really even to start with. It's just in game 1, Rahmone managed to bring it back and make it look really dominant by the end. But Gigglezz is like kind of keeping pace again. So we'll see if he can maybe get the momentum he potentially needs to make this. Oh, I hate this so much. No one ever punishes it. I like that Gigglezz actually got the punish in that instance. You never really see anyone actually get a decent punish on it because it can be so awkward to get around.
Yeah, absolutely. But Rahmone just quite quickly taking that first off. The up air nearly killing off the top, but not quite. Battlefield being, relatively big-ish stage. Although Falcon's up air, more of a compliment. That was a 4D chest read right there.
Yeah, actually nearly worked as well. Oh, there we go.
That's the scariest part. Oh, there you go.
Up B getting Ramone's first stock. Only 50% lead. That's kind of one combo for Falcon. So we'll have to see kind of how he gets on.
Yeah, absolutely. Rahmone sort of picking these moments wisely to go in with, Daisy's moves. Sort of maybe anticipating Gigglezz going for one of Falcon's burst options. I really like that aerial side B there. Not really something that you see often in neutral. Probably just can't get too much out of it. But certainly, making Rahmone think for a second.
Yeah, I mean, even there's a reason you don't see these things much. It doesn't necessarily mean they're good, but the fact that you don't see them much makes it so it can be potentially used as a mix-up. It can still put someone into an awkward position, especially seeing you can't tech grounded spikes in this game. Being able to get maybe a grounded spike might lead to something in Falcon's favour. I'm not entirely sure if he can get too much out of it. But at least getting Daisy in a position where she's above you, for Falcon that's good, because his up air is so good at sharking and keeping your opponent in the air and juggling them.
And Rahmone, in the midst of this, has just sort of really secured this lead, sort of catching him with that up smash, and then just sort of playing that a little bit safe, getting the conversions that he's so well known for.
Yep.
Going for a lot of these roll reads. I'm wondering if this is, conditioning on Ramone's end because, Gigglezz has not fallen for these roll reads once.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I think maybe Ramone's thinking, eventually he'll do it. I mean, it's not like Gigglezz has taken Rahmone to his very last stock yet, so Rahmone can kind of get away with kind of feeling out and going for a bit more experimental or maybe a bit more like read-based play when he's still got a quite a hefty lead, at least a full stock at the moment. Seeing maybe what he can get away with, but that is, oh my god, Ramone's DI. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Gigglezz used that a couple of times. That was a lovely tag.
That was such a weird exchange, but good stuff to Gigglezz. And is that gonna do it? Oh yeah, getting butted out of here.
Yeah, and you could see the startup of Gigglezz' up B sort of coming out there, but Daisy just sort of grabbing him and being like, nah, enough of that.
None of that here, Sonny.
So we got 2-0 lead for Rahmone so far. Rahmone just genuinely just doing a really good job of, calling out these burst options, going for, also getting these bread and butter conversions that they've practiced time and time again. And not quite falling into the traps that Gigglezz is trying to set up. Gigglezz has been doing really well, getting, a couple of nice reads going, getting a couple of nice stocks. But Rahmone sort of, again, it's close every time, but Rahmone just seems to have the edge, and it's going to be down to Gigglezz to sort of make those adaptations and then try and get a point on the board.
I do have a feeling that this is kind of a hard matchup for Falcon, to be honest, because obviously Falcon being heavy and very fast falling means he kind of gets hit by every combo forever.
Yes.
He can kind of, he'll land into every kill set up at any percent. You'll be able to do 90% to with a good turnip in your hand. You could probably do at least 70 to 80% with him on a decent string. And it also Paisley being really floaty makes it so they're harder to combo, and light obviously as well makes it so they're quite a bit harder to combo. So Falcon's strengths don't necessarily complement him that well in a matchup like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with all of that being said, Gigglezz is definitely putting up a really good fight. And it's going for, calling out a lot of these defensive options as well. So, it's definitely within the realm of possibility. But it's, Ramone's still having that edge. And we are seeing the switch to Mario, interestingly enough.
Now, I can't lie. I haven't seen this Mario before in action. But I have complete faith that Gigglezz knows what he's doing, this character, because in a way, Mario is kind of a better version of Falcon in a couple of ways, just because obviously he's a bit slower on the ground, but he's really fast in the air. He's got these crazy combos. All he needs is like a read or two to just take your stock with a forward air. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we are going to be seeing, ironically enough, switching off Falcon, we are going to Hazard Smashville here, which certainly in Smash 4, obviously we don't have the stage now, but like Hazard on Smashville was like by far Falcon's best stage. So it's interesting to see the character switch sort of in a stage position where actually maybe it would have been a little bit more beneficial for him to stay Falcon. But again, I'm not sure if Gigglezz played for him, I'm not sure if he has that sort of knowledge to hand.
And it's weird seeing this stage again, because we haven't seen this stage yet today, I believe. And it's just so weird, because I remember playing so many friendlies on this stage back in Smash 4. It's strange to see it back in its kind of original intended state again.
Yeah, absolutely. For those that like maybe didn't play Smash 4 that are in the chat at the moment, this was like Stadium 2 in terms of like, you know, people gentlemen here for Game 1. It was very, very much like deemed the most neutral stage, even though
he's dead.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Nice little snipe.
Yeah, I do like the fact we've seen it a few times from Gigglezz, the cake coming out to sort of deal with those turnips. You know, the sort of turnip throw out shield was what got Rahmone a lot of those like devastating strings. But you know, Rahmone sort of not quite falling for it and sort of picking the moments to throw the turnips wisely.
For sure.
Yeah, you can see Gigglezz just very, very eager to sort of get on in there, take that first stock, you know, pressing a lot of buttons, throwing out a lot of moves. Mario's up smash being a fairly safe move.
Oh my god, just as we say that, he takes like fucking 60% for whiffing an up smash on Paisley's shield. What is that all about? Come on now.
And the turnip into back air as well. That was just... Oh
my god.
I respect it. Rahmone trying to side B that balloon.
Rahmone is crazy.
Very much a nice little pastime. But yeah, what started off as like a pretty close game, Rahmone just, you know, showing that proficiency.
Yeah, proper running away with it. I mean, he loses his first stock here, but it's not exactly gonna... I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal, to be honest with you. He's still got a whole stock to take, does Gigglezz Mario. But then again, you do see Mario getting like up air into nair into forward air at like 40 and getting a stock off that, so you can never quite tell.
Yeah, and I do wonder whether Gigglezz, you know, this moving platform actually isn't doing too well for Mario. Obviously, like, in certain situations, it could be pretty devastating for Mario's sort of combo game. But there have been a lot of... Oh, lovely parry. Lovely, lovely parry. But there are definitely, like, a few situations where I feel as if Mario would have been more beneficial for the hazardless version.
Yeah.
Because at least with that platform being there consistently, sometimes it feels like Gigglezz has got a little conversion ready, but then forgets that, oh, wait, the platform's
not there. Yeah, that's right. But you've... Oh my gosh. And also, we're seeing in this matchup, we've seen barely any use of that platform at all, really. Just as I say that, they get on it, but we haven't seen much use of this platform at all in this matchup so far. They're kind of just playing it like a mini version of FD for the most part.
Yeah, which again, I'm not sure is quite the stage that Mario would want in the matchup. Mario, you're gone. Goodbye.
That's a
See
back,
you later. And our first 3-0, Rahmone taking a fairly convincing